What is up everybody, I'm Fox at Foxy Games UK, your regular aggregate source of news, rumour and video game discussion. Casual and core gamers interested in the latest game news and rumour with an emphasis on PlayStation, but spanning a variety of platforms. Follow me via Twitter at FoxyGames_UK. All relevant links can be found in this video's description. Given the great demand of Switch worldwide, Nintendo promised to increase the production of the console. However, not everything has been easy for the company, as it has had a dispute with Apple for important components used in the manufacture of Switch. Apparently, Nintendo will have to solve one more problem, as its only supplier of screens is about to go bankrupt. Japan Display reported a significant loss during the last financial quarter. According to the reports, the company specializing in the manufacture of screens managed to lose approximately $282 million US. Ouch. Now, if the company wants to overcome this loss, it will have to associate with some Chinese or Taiwanese company and simply survive. Now, the financial blow will force Japan Display to lay off more than 3,700 people, or nearly 30% of its workforce, according to Takashi Mochizuki, a journalist for the Wall Street Journal. Now, Japan Display's agreement with Nintendo does not involve a lot of money, as Switch occupies small low-cost displays, and Nintendo represents a smaller share compared to Apple, which gradually leaves the liquid crystal display in favor of OLED screens. Now, this change was a blow to the Japanese display, according to Mochizuki. Nintendo has yet to announce anything regarding the situation, which could significantly compromise the production of Nintendo Switch. Now, certainly there's a lot riding on this, so we'll have to wait to find out more about the future of Japan Display and Nintendo's emergency plans. And that's where the article ends. Look, here's the thing. Bankruptcy and going completely out of business are two very different scenarios. Filing for bankruptcy could mean, debt restructuring. It does not automatically mean closed for business. And in any event, fear not, early Switch adopters, I am one of you. Alternative LCD screen suppliers are a dime a dozen, and certainly not difficult to find. There are literally dozens of companies willing and ready and able to work with Nintendo and be happy for the contract. There are many manufacturers in the display market for sure. Though it is sad that due to a massive cost-cutting measure, 3,000 plus people may lose their jobs, but as far as this being a potential threat to Nintendo Switch production, it's pretty much a non-story. Now, curiously, this news comes hot on the heels of Nvidia announcing success of Nintendo Switch has significantly boosted the company's mobile GPU market with Tegra X1. Nintendo and Nvidia have intimated a partnership that could span decades. And in some hopelessly outrageous news, Nintendo is being sued over Switch's Joy-Con design. So Nintendo is being sued by Gamevice, which claims the controllers for Nintendo Switch console infringes on a patent. Gamevice, which makes video game controllers for tablets and smartphones, is demanding that Nintendo stops making and selling the Switch. Here's the full story. Nintendo is being sued by a US mobile gaming accessory company that claims the controllers for the Nintendo Switch console infringes on a patent it owns. Forgive me, I'm really trying to keep a straight face while relaying this news to you. So Gamevice, which makes video game controllers to attach to tablets and smartphones, is demanding that Nintendo ceases Switch production with immediate effect and is seeking to be awarded significant monetary damages. Here's what Gamevice spokesperson had to say on the lawsuit. Nintendo's infringement has caused and is continuing to cause damage and irreparable injury to Gamevice, the company said in its complaint filed in California on Wednesday. So, look, Nintendo has sold 4.7 million units of the Switch since it launched the console in March of this year, which is phenomenal. According to the Japanese company's latest earnings report, demand for the console helped the Japanese company achieve revenue of around 154 billion yen, which approximates to about 1.41 billion US dollars, and operating profit of 6.21 billion yen, all in its first quarter. But the lawsuit filed by Gamevice claims the design of the Switch, which uses two controllers called Joy-Cons that can slide onto the tablet computer to allow for portable gaming, infringes on at least one of the family of patents it owns. And one of the company's products, called the Gamevice, works in a similar way to the Joy-Cons, using two controllers which can attach to and detach from Android and Apple devices. The Gamevice allows players to control their video games using buttons and joysticks similar to the traditional gaming experience rather than using the device's touchscreen. Gamevice, which was created under the name WikiPad in 2008 and co-founded by the current CEO of Oculus VR, Brendan Iribe, or whatever his name is, was granted a patent by the United States Patent and Trademark Office in September 2015, around a year before the Switch was first revealed to the market. Gamevice claims Nintendo has either directly or indirectly infringed upon its patent. The infringed upon patents are not found in either the WikiPad or Gamevice products. Now, in the lawsuit filed in California earlier this week, Gamevice asked the court to award it damages and to order Nintendo to stop making, using and selling the Switch. The complaint did not say how much these damages would be worth, however. Now the complaint has been filed, the court should issue a summons to the defendants, in this case Nintendo and its subsidiary Nintendo of America. Both Gamevice and Nintendo have so far declined to comment. And in other news, a few of my JRPG loving subscribers have asked my thoughts on Dragon Quest XI for Nintendo Switch taking time due to technical adjustments. Now the PS4 and 3DS versions of Dragon Quest XI are taking the Japanese market by storm, both at retail and in the digital space. However, the Nintendo Switch version is more of a mystery for eager fans of the game and platform. While plans for the release on Switch have been 100% confirmed by Square Enix, all we know so far is that Square Enix couldn't talk about it due to adult circumstances, whatever that means. Now, in an interview with Toyo Kazuya, executive producer Yu Miyazaki, I hope I haven't butchered that name, finally commented on what it is that's taking so long. According to Miyazaki-san, the Switch version is taking time due to technical adjustments, and while the release date cannot be revealed yet, active development is ongoing towards launch. Incidentally, we also hear that Square Enix intended to release the game in Japan for PS4 and 3DS in May to catch the tail of the 30th anniversary year of the franchise, which ended on May 26th. But the team decided to delay the launch by a couple of months to make final adjustments like game balance and improvements to playability. Now, considering that Square Enix has been working on the technical aspects of the Switch version, we can possibly infer that they're aiming to have a port more similar to the PS4 version of the game and trying to fit it in within a more limited hardware on the Switch, even if this is just personal speculation, so take that with a grain of salt. Dragon Quest XI is set for release in North America and Europe in 2018 with the official English title Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. The game is currently available for PS4 and 3DS now in Japan. Now here's my take. Does technical adjustments regarding the Switch version mean downgrade? Well, let's hope not. It depends which version you're comparing it to as well. Don't expect a port that looks exactly like the incredibly beautiful PS4 version. I would wager the Switch version will be closest to the PS4 version, though tempering my expectations, I would imagine a mix of the 3DS and PS4 versions as some sort of middle road. Be sure to let me know your opinion of the Nintendo Switch version of Dragon Quest XI in the video comments. Now, in a quick update regarding GT Sports' recently reported lack of a meaningful single-player campaign mode. Well, series creator Kazunori Yamauchi has stated the online portion of the game only amounts to roughly 15% of the game. Now, the comment came during an interview at the PlayStation Experience event in Malaysia last weekend. In this same interview, Yamauchi had already confirmed the upcoming entry in the GT series will not feature microtransactions. This news will surely alleviate worries that GT Sport prioritizes online play over all else. Now, while we're curious just how Yamauchi arrived at that exact number, this is good news all the same. Prior to this reveal, online play appeared to be a sizable chunk of the experience. So much so that the game's FIA partnership was an early selling point, though understandably, even though the now expired beta period prioritizes online play. Now, furthermore, the series creator goes on further and suggests the remaining 85% of GT Sports content focuses on offline experiences. Of that remaining percentage is the single player campaign consisting of 4 key areas: driving school, mission challenge, circuit experience and racing etiquette. This news comes hot on the heels of concerns that GT Sports' online focus comes at the cost of the series' established formula. If online play really is only a small percentage of the game, traditionalists can rest easy, especially with Polyphony Digital confirming there are no plans in place for Gran Turismo 7. Now, with the Escapes photo mode feature and all new livery editor also accounting for the remaining percentage, GT Sport may not be as radical a departure as previously feared. GT Sport is being billed as the beginning of a new chapter for the franchise. While the roster of cars pales in comparison to previous games, plans are in place to eventually expand that number significantly with a combination of free and paid DLC packs, just like Gran Turismo 6. Polyphony Digital has also confirmed there will be no microtransactions in GT Sport. Great news. Now, with GT Sports online mode taking up just 15% of the overall game, does this alleviate your fears of being robbed of a single player campaign mode experience, or were you planning on going 100% online anyway? Let us know in the comments. Bringing us to the end of another video. Be sure to share your thoughts in the video comments. As usual, if you found any of the information in this video at all useful, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe and share the video. You can also help us grow by supporting us via Patreon. Starting from just $1, you'll find the link in this video's description. Now, don't forget to join us on Sunday for the Gamer Couch. And until then, have a great weekend. And always remember, play games, not corporations. Thanks for watching, everybody.